Well, hey, what's up, guys? This is Dave Rogenmoser with 6K Success, and we've got an awesome little student testimonial story here. I wanted to bring on somebody in our course, 6K Success, Cassie, and I just wanted her to share a little story about her experience as a digital marketer and kind of her journey, and even kind of the role that 6K Success, played in that. So, those of you guys watching this might be kind of considering joining the program. You might be considering launching a digital marketing agency, going out there and signing some clients. Maybe you're just not quite sure, a little bit afraid, whatever that might be. Well, this will be a really fun time here because I imagine a lot of you are going to resonate with Cassie's story here. So thanks for joining us, Cassie.
Hi, Dave. Yeah, hello, everyone.
Hey, great. Well, why don't you just start off, just tell us, just a little bit about yourself, just where you're located, and then even just kind of like what you were doing before, kind of running into 6K Success. I know you were, already doing some marketing and whatnot. Just kind of bring us up to speed a little bit there.
Yeah, hi. I have got a corporate marketing background in the UK and internationally. As we were just chatting, I spent 10 years in the States, sort of working my way up the corporate ladder as well. I then went out on my own as a property investor about 8 years ago now and started buying properties. Then when the property market crashed, I also went through a divorce at the time. I was looking for another way to generate income and I turned to internet marketing. So I was doing my property business during the day and internet marketing in the evening. And I started off building lead generation websites in my bedroom, in the evenings when the kids were in bed.
How long ago was that?
About 8 years ago.
Okay. So.
And at the time I was using social media just as a free way to drive traffic into my lead generation sites. Realized I had a real passion for that. And from that, I launched a social media business, which is what I've run to this day. That's been through various iterations, but I was on the Marketers Cruise with Mike Filsame. Year before last, when we cruised around the Caribbean with 450 internet marketers. So I came back from that 3 years ago, launched Modern Marketing Spark, my current digital marketing agency, and took things up a notch. And then for me, somebody said to me on LinkedIn actually last week, you look like quite an experienced marketer. Why are you on the 6K program? Can you tell me about it? And I thought that's quite a good question, really, when you look back at my history. But for me, 6K has taken me up another level. So I can see these milestones in my sort of personal journey and my progress with my agency.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's exciting.
Yeah, cool. We'll kind of dive in. I want to kind of hear, your experience in 6K and kind of your thoughts from that. But kind of before that, so what have you been in your agency? So you said 3 years ago you kind of restarted it. Mm-hmm. And what services have you been providing to what types of clients?
Mainly social media management services to smaller clients. So I started off, like a lot of people do, working all the networking meetings, doing one-to-one work with sole traders and very small clients. That was 3 years ago. And then over time, I've expanded my services. I've got a team of 8 people behind me now. I'm working a lot with bigger clients. I've got clients all over the UK. I've got clients in the States. I also do mentoring, but probably the core of what I do is done for you social media. But with my background in internet marketing, I also, and this is actually partly as a result of being on the 6K program, I'm very much positioning myself as an online marketing funnel expert, if you like, because I know about the website piece, the SEO piece. Social media is obviously a piece that I spend a lot of time in, but I love putting the whole system together. And I just find, I love mentoring, but I find that actually a lot of people, especially on the larger client side, just want everything done. And that's the 6K philosophy, isn't it? Which I totally buy into. And I'm very inspired by all the people in the group who've signing these amazing big deals and long contracts with these big companies. But yeah, I want more of those.
That's cool. It's a fun group. It's a fun group in there. Okay, very cool. So you're already kind of doing this before. You've got experience. You've been doing. Obviously you've got skills, which is sweet. Which is probably a good amount of people coming to the program already kind of with internet marketing skills. And some people come in and they don't really. They're kind of just getting started out. So I think it's cool. There's kind of a variety in there. But you had skills, and so when you came across 6K Success, was it through a Facebook ad or blog post, or how did you find us?
Do that's a really good question. I've got a feeling it's through a Facebook group, and it might have been Freedom Hackers. I can't remember.
Okay. Nobody ever knows. It's funny. Nobody knows.
I know, it's funny because you see these things and you just join the dots really quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Before you know it, you're on some email list. And you're like, I don't even know who this guy is, but this is an interesting read. And
Yeah, and I think someone mentioned you, and I looked you up and saw some videos, and I'd already decided that I wasn't joining any other programs this year. And I think within about half an hour, I was on the 6K program.
that's funny. That's
And I
awesome.
haven't regretted it at all. It's been worth every penny, and it's been fantastic. So, having sort of said that, 2016, I'm already on another program with a business coach,
Uh huh.
and I said that's all I'm going to do this year because I'm too guilty of dotting all over the place
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
But now I need to focus with one person and one program.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, we are
So now I'm
lucky. We're
doing
lucky to
two.
have you. We're lucky to have you, though. I'm glad. I'm glad you're in. We're blessed. Okay, cool. And so, like, what were you looking for? I mean, if you already felt like you were good, you already felt like things were going. I mean, obviously things were going well, and you just want to take things to a new level. Like, what were you looking for, and what did you see in the 6K program that really kind of got you to join in?
I think for me, it's this thing about going to the next level. So I've got a very strong personal brand on social media. I'm quite well known in my little circle of influence and within my property group that I'm on the speaker network for. But I'm very much, in the last 3 years, it's very much been about my personal brand, and I want it to be more about the agency now, because the only way to get the bigger clients is to I think I need to focus more on the team rather than on my personal brand.
Yeah.
It's not all about me, but it has been about me, because I think when you start and you go networking, it is about you, and it's okay, how many clients can I service? And
Uh huh.
when I started, I was doing all the work for every client.
How did that feel?
Yeah,
Still a little tired. Still a little tired from it.
swan, sort of trying to look graceful on the top and like paddling like whatever
Yeah.
the water. But
That's
as I've grown, so I've got a team of 8 now, and that doesn't count my bookkeeper and accountant and some of those types of people. Just 8 people actually delivering services to clients. It's still a lot of work, but I love the idea of building something. It's the E-Myth philosophy of
yeah.
building something really solid, and I know I could take 20 more clients on and still be able to cope with the
That's cool.
workload.
That's
Whereas
cool.
maybe a year ago I probably would have not survived that. So
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Okay, so you joined because you wanted to kind of just restructure things a little bit, get some more, team players in there, kind of learn how to build a team, maybe access some of the other contractors. And then what was kind of your experience joining? I mean, I'm just curious, like when you first got kicked off, got in the Facebook group, got through the content, I mean, what did you think and what did you learn?
well, honestly, it was like boom from the minute I joined the group. And it sounds like you're paying me to say all this, doesn't it?
It kind of does. Guys, if you're watching this, there was no payment. I
Yeah.
just said, Cassie, could you get on and just share some honest thoughts? I even told her you don't even have to make anything up. Just share your story.
I know. It honestly sounds like you're paying me to say all this. But to be honest, the experience has been amazing. I think what it is, it's partly your training is very, very good. But on top of that, it's the caliber of people in the group. And some of the people are very, very experienced and very, very successful. And it's very infectious. It rubs off on you. And I won't name any names, but there are certain people in the group who are just very, very savvy and very generous with their time. And I absolutely love some of the things they've done with the explainer videos and some of the LinkedIn strategies. And so I'm modeling my website using some of those strategies. And
Cool.
I'm not copying. I've got a different approach. But I think that, to be honest, the caliber of people in the group is probably the highest, I think, of any group I've ever been in.
That's cool to hear.
And also, I mean, there was a really funny post actually. There are, I think, some more beginner type of people who are maybe asking very broad questions like, what niche should I be in, or what should I have for breakfast? And someone, but they, in a really nice, supportive way, said, look, you know what, that you're going to get more out of this if you actually think about things a bit before you ask for help.
Yeah.
You can't tell someone what niche they should be in. They've got to at least come up with a short list. But some groups would have just cut, been quite harsh about that. But I think it was done in a really nice way. And I thought, if I was new and feeling a bit lost and needing that sort of support. But yeah, for me, I think at the level I'm at, it's the caliber of the other people, and it's wherever you are, there's people much, like
Right.
up here. And you, of course, Dave.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I think that's really cool. I mean, I was thinking back with Chris about, 8 months ago, we started this thing, Chris, JP, and I, maybe a little longer than that. And it was just, some people talking about LinkedIn strategies. And now it's kind of grown into this thing where there's people in there making, 80 grand a month. And I'm just like, wow, like this thing has really grown to where there's some just really talented marketers in there. And it's almost like the Facebook group has become kind of a thing of its own now, that it's just, positive place. And, I saw somebody was in the group the other day, I think, and they were kind of posting something negative, and they were kind of like coming down on somebody, and somebody said, hey man, this is actually a really positive group. And like, if you don't have anything constructive to like say, like, we don't need that in here. I just thought that was awesome to see. It wasn't even me saying that. It was like somebody else in the group. I was like, that is really cool.
I was going to say, some groups you feel as if the leader of the group isn't there all the time, it sort of slightly implodes. But it doesn't seem as if you need to be there all the time. You've got such a strong group of people in that Facebook group. I mean, honestly, even without the training, that group in itself is worth the membership fee.
Right.
And then, there is the archive and then the Rolodex too. I think that was one of the reasons I joined. So I thought, yeah, I would love to expand my network of contractors and
get some other solid people.
I've chatted to some of the people, but there's just such an amazing amount of talent and skill and knowledge and generosity in the group.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, you've built an amazing thing. So yeah, I've got only positive things to say.
That's cool. That's cool. And I love too how it's not like, I get excited that it's not all me. Like if everyone's coming to me, or they like buy it because they think I'm also be around me. Like again, I love being involved, but like it's so much more powerful when it's the people, not just Dave and what Dave says. So that's cool. So as far as like signing clients, you've been bringing on some new clients here recently, a lot of new clients actually, which is sweet. Congratulations. How did, the program affect how you signed clients, how you structured deals, what you charged people? I mean, what was any sort of impact there?
I think for me, the biggest, I don't know what the word is, inspiration or motivation has been to charge a lot more. Because when I saw what other people were charging for things that I was doing for much less, and I thought, well, I'm underselling myself. And I sort of knew that I was, but it was how do you get out of that comfort zone and up to the next level? So I have just put my prices up. And I think as well, it's about who you target. I think, if you're networking with solopreneurs and very small businesses, that's who your clients are going to be. So I've actually, in the last year, actually before joining 6K, but 6K is helping me to leverage. I've joined the Chamber of Commerce, which is quite a different. I know your BNI presentation was really helpful.
Yeah, totally.
So it's going for that market rather than the smaller market. It's sort of obvious, isn't it? You've got to fish in the right pond.
Yeah.
For the level of clients that you want.
That's cool. So what are your prices now that you charge for your services?
It's sort of starting around £1,500 for an online sort of automated marketing system set up. And then anything from sort of £500 but $800 a month and up for Facebook campaign management and social media management.
And what were the prices before? Just curious how they compare to that.
Probably about half of that.
Okay, so it's instantly you kind of doubled your prices and said, I need to start charging what I'm worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool.
It's interesting because when you're in a group like that and you see most people are charging a certain range, and you're below that, you think, well, actually, I don't think I was undercharging for the market I was in. I think I realised I'm fishing in the small pond. I want to be fishing in the big pond with the big boys.
Yeah.
So I want to be a big boy now.
And you were clearly talented enough to go do it. I imagine you're probably in there and you're thinking, that guy's only been doing this for 6 months and he just signed a client at $1,500 a month. I've been doing this for a long time. I should probably change some things up. That's cool.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes joining a group to sort of shake you out of your comfort zone a bit. You sort of, you get comfortable with, I can add this many clients a month and this is my price list. And
yeah.
I'll keep ticking away, but actually, that's like, no, I want a big boom. I want to go up another level.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, like moving forward, I mean, where do you want your business to be, let's say 12 months from now? Where do you want that thing to be? You're going to take over the world with this marketing business.
I mean, I need to I've got some very ambitious goals, including buying a house in a very expensive part of where we live, and I need to double my net income in the next 12 months.
Okay.
So that's my goal.
Double your income and
My net income.
okay, in net income. And how many?
Yes, so I have to.
Which is tough as you go because profitability can decrease, but yeah.
Yeah.
And how many? I mean, do you have kind of a goal for how many clients you want to bring on in the next 12 months?
Do you know, I haven't, because it's more about, I'd rather have less bigger clients.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I haven't got an actual number in mind, but I've got an income goal and a
Cool.
profitability goal. Yeah.
Cool. And I'm kind of curious, like your motivation behind all that. Like, why do you do this? And like, what changes for you if you kind of reach that goal in 12 months? How is life different at that point?
Well, then I buy my dream house.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And I'm a single mum with 2 kids, 2 teenage boys, and a dog. So I want somewhere nice to live. I want to be able to give my boys a nice place to live. I love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got a really good life already. So
Make it a little bit better.
yeah, no, it's just very, I've already got the house in mind that I want. I'm very focused, and I believe in law of attraction, and I know I have it. It's just how long will it take me to, so my goal is to achieve that within the next 12 months.
That's awesome. That's great. And then just kind of, yeah, like what's your motivation behind all that? I'm curious. Is it your family? Is it just like you love what you're doing and it's just amazing? I mean, what's behind all that?
Yeah, both. Yeah,
You seem like you love what you do.
I do. I really do enjoy it. I think the thing when you're in, because of all the things we talk about in 6K, I'm definitely a social media person. I don't do AdWords, and you know, I've got 2 people in my team that run the ad campaigns, but it's the social media bit that I'm really, I suppose, the expert in.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've lost my train of thought now.
Yeah, you seem like you love what you're doing. You seem like this is really enjoyable for you.
Oh yeah, I think what I was going to say is it's very intellectually stimulating because social media changes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's never boring, and my clients, I've got everything from podiatrists to pubs to property developers. You know, I've just got such a wide range, solicitors, you know, wide range of client base, that it makes it really, really interesting because every day is different, and I'm always looking for ideas, and I love learning. I'll never stop learning.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's just, I really love it, and it's enabling me to support my family.
Yeah, I love it. That's so exciting.
Hopefully inspire other mums with kids on their own to.
I think you will. I think from this video
do the
you
same.
will alone, which will be cool. I think people really resonate with your story here. All right, just last question then for people watching this, you know, that are maybe kind of on the fence, thinking about joining 6K Success, thinking about starting a digital marketing agency, or just, you know, want to take it to the next level. Who would you say 6K Success is for, and what would you tell them if they're kind of on the fence thinking about it to kind of push them to take action?
I think you have to really like digital marketing. I think it's like if I said, oh, I'm going to be a fisherman and make my fortune as a fisherman, and actually I don't like fishing, you know, so I think you do have to have a natural love of the internet and social media and all of those types of things. But at the end of the day, it's really, I think a lot of what I've learned from you and from 6K is really about sales. It's how you sell.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't suit everybody, but I think if that's the world you're comfortable in, then it's, you know, 6K will definitely take you where you need to go.
That's cool.
And I would just say, you know, if people can see all the information about the course, and yeah, don't hesitate. There's so much support and training and motivation and fantastic, amazing people in 6K. Definitely, you know, I'm really happy I joined. It was a really good decision. So if you're sitting on the fence, I would just say go for it.
Awesome. Very
Go
cool.
for it. Come and join the party and have some fun. And
It is kind of a party. It's a good group of people. It's a good group of
It's a
people.
party where people make money.
That is a good party.
In the right way.
We need to have a like a live weekend or something sometime. Maybe out here in DC, we'll get everybody out and do that. But yeah, Cassie. Well, no, I appreciate it so much, and I think, like, you know, you talk about the high caliber people. Like, you're one of the high caliber people in there, and so I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate, you know, your support in there, and I think you are inspiring. So I'm pumped to see where this goes. I'm pumped to see where you head here in the next 12 months. And I want a picture from your dream home whenever you get that.
I'll send you a picture of my house next year. Yeah.
Please do. Please do. Very cool. Well, yeah, so for you guys that are watching this, again, if you want to find out more about 6K Success, I mean, you're probably on a page right now that has it, but go to 6ksuccess.com/program. That'll take you to a page that has a lot more information, all of that. And again, come join us. This will be a lot of fun. Hop in the program. You get to hang out with amazing people like Cassie and myself, and go sign clients and join and start your digital marketing agency or grow your digital marketing agency if you've already been doing it for a while. So very cool. With that, we'll head out of here. And again, appreciate it, Cassie.
Bye. Thank you, Dave.
See ya.